A life in balance. That's the life of Tage Pedersen. This Danish-born gentleman personifies body, mind, and spirit. A dedicated family man, a pioneer in physical fitness, conditioning, and healing, and a supporter of the Aspen community and its culture, Tage has quietly carved out a life in Aspen worth acknowledging. Tage was born in 1926 and raised in German-occupied Denmark. After becoming the National Director of Physical Education for Denmark's YMCA and YWCA, Tage was destined for a successful career heading up Danish fitness programs. But that was before the young Dane met an American college student named Pauline Vichant. The couple married and settled in Denmark, where their first daughter, Sonia, was born. Tage's brother Henry had moved to the States, settled in Aspen, and started a landscaping business, and he encouraged Tage, Pauline, and Sonia to join him in the Colorado Mountains in the midst of mud season, 1956.
Well, we came to Aspen in the month of April, which is possibly the worst month of the year, even today. But at that time, none of the streets were paved except for Main Street. And coming right from a metropolitan area in Copenhagen into this dreadful area where there was everything was muddy and dirty, we would probably have left if we had had the money, but we did not, and we were forced to stay. And in retrospect, that was a good decision that was made for us.
Tage joined Henry's landscaping team, who just happened to be planting trees at the new Aspen Health Center. Tage began working at the health center on opening day and directed the facility for 25 years. Tage's involvement at the health center provided an integral link to the Aspen Institute's philosophy. Prominent individuals of the day, such as Leonard Bernstein, the Kennedys, and Eric Severide came to the Institute to attend seminars and to work out with Tage. Walter Pepke insisted on this kind of balance.
His aim, of course, was body, mind, and spirit, the old Greek triangle, and they had the spiritual and the intellectual, and they did not have any kind of physical activity. And that was a pioneering effort in those days. You didn't have health spas, you didn't have adult fitness programs, and he was very adamant about adding that to the total experience.
Tage's health center sessions often had a significant impact on seminar participants, known more for their brains than their fitness level.
Adlai Stevenson, of course, was a highly intellectual person, and we had a lot of fun. I taught him how to skip rope, and he was so excited that when he left, he asked me if he could have a rope, and I can still see him walk up the walk with a rope in his hand, very prominent.
Tage was instrumental in not only turning the intellectual into the athlete, but in making athletes even better. His work with the U.S. Alpine Ski Team began informally in 1958 when team members would come to Aspen to train. In the late 60s, Tage accepted a formal volunteer trainer position with the ski team. And first on the list was a young racer named Billy, who came to Aspen, stayed at the Pedersen house, and worked out with Tage. Through his affiliation, Tage traveled with the team to 4 Olympics and 4 World Championships. And with Tage's expertise, the ski team developed a strong conditioning program, complete with training camps and the team's first training manual, which Tage authored. Since then, Tage has written over 30 magazine articles on conditioning for Skiing Magazine and another book on ski fitness. But Tage didn't forget the Aspen Ski Club racers at home. An active ski club board member, Tage shared his Olympic-level fitness expertise, bringing local ski club racers like Andy Mill and Mark Taché into the international arena.
We were lucky. We got to work out with Tage once a week, and he brought the latest, most cutting-edge training programs back. And for any of us that had aspirations of someday being on the national team, it was like if you could just be in his aura for that one day, it may get you closer to that goal.
Tage not only conditioned athletes into peak shape, but rehabilitated them when they were injured.
And that's where Tage was just so far ahead of his time, is he got us moving so much quicker than everyone else, and in turn we got the motion back quicker and the strength and so on and so forth. the human orthotron is what we used to call him, because he had fingers like this and arms, and he'd work you out like a Cybex machine. And
you trusted him so much. I mean, that's what was amazing too, was that you know, whatever he told you, it was like, right on, I'll do it. You know, if you're with me, I'm there.
I remember one time looking at Tage, and he had these real heavy, strong hands. And when he'd rub your legs and work on your knees, you know, doing the rehabilitation, you could almost feel a power surge going from his hands into your body. I remember one time asking him, Tage, do you feel that your hands are magical? Do you feel like you have a gift, a special gift of healing? And I remember he looked at his hands, and again, they're big, strong hands, and he said, yeah, I think I do. And obviously the track record speaks for itself. You healed a lot of people.
Tage is one of the originators of the Aspen Club's Fitness and Sports Medicine Institute, which was founded in 1983, not only for the professional athlete, but for the active fitness enthusiast as well.
But where Tage really shines is with the local athlete, with the local recreational weekend warrior kind of person. He always has the time to add another patient to his schedule. He always is able to accommodate the person that blew out their knee and doesn't have insurance.
Tage is a founding member of the Colorado Governor's Council on Physical Fitness. Closer to home, Tage's served on the City of Aspen Board of Adjustments and was on the Aspen Foundation's first board of directors. His guiding influence was evident as co-chairman of the Pitkin County Human Service Council when it transformed the old hospital to senior housing and a community center. Culturally, Tage has been instrumental in bringing ballet to Aspen.
It's always had great interest for two reasons: the beauty of it, the music, or three reasons actually, and the athletic ability of the ballet dancers.
When Ballet West started a summer program in Aspen, Tage joined with Elizabeth Pepke and others and looked for a way to help.
We did just fundraising day and night, and that went on for about 12 years, and they elected me as president of the ballet, probably because nobody else wanted to do it, and I enjoyed it, and it was a lot of fun.
Still, it's the strong family bond that is perhaps Tage's greatest achievement. And even in the early days, Lorna remembers the creative ways her parents made their lives rich.
Sonia got a tricycle for her birthday, maybe, and it was painted red. We all, I was looking at it in envy, and then my dad would say, well, when you're old enough, maybe you'll get a tricycle. And then all of a sudden, for my birthday, I got a yellow tricycle, and Sonia no longer had her red tricycle. And then a couple years later, Karen got a tricycle, and I lost my tricycle, and she got the blue tricycle.
Tage treasures his role as a father, but in his mind, motherhood is perhaps the highest achievement of all.
For one thing, I would like to nominate all mothers in Aspen. They should be automatic members of the Aspen Hall of Fame.
He's such an honest person. He's such a giving person. He'll do anything for anybody, and he adores my mom, just worships her, loves his daughters, and even loves his grandchildren more than us, I think. But I think of just integrity and a big heart and just a giver. He's got a one-way ticket to heaven. He's in there. He's just a rare person.
There's a lot to be learned from a longtime Aspenite like Tage Pedersen. Simple modesty, great strength, a balanced life.